Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
What exactly got you interested in music and sing?
How do I process this? Everyone loves music. I've always loved music. I knew I had this. There was always this attraction for music. Of course, from where I was coming from, there wasn't anything musical aside from what you heard on TV and all that. And of course, my father played music. Everything was serious, it's very regimented and all that. So, and I just knew there was this love I had for music, and as discouraging as it was, I still loved it. So I think it grew more when I got into secondary school in Enugu, and I had this music teacher who was always very encouraging. I remember there was a particular class, and there was a class where Chikwe Hekwazo. Okay, so there were two of us were the two people. He did redemption song, then I did I just called to say I love you, and she was like, wow, amazing, I think you really have a good voice. I was like, whoa, really? Because all I keep hearing at home is when you're singing, my father will be like, who is singing? Keep quiet. You're disturbing everybody. You know people have a good voice. So when you have that stigma right there in the back, and then somebody is giving you encouraging you from outside. So,
Okay. Now, the interest in music and singing, what would you say has sustained it?
I think what sustained it is it's the natural. It's just like waking up and having a meal. So I think what has sustained it is being able to keep it real, and then of course along the way understanding that there was so much more to be done. There was so much more to add. So I mean, it's something if you wake me up and tell me sing, I will do. So, it's like saying, Azu, come and eat. Is it that you want to eat or you don't want to eat? But naturally, at some point, you will eat. So it was just, I'll say it was just that cool for me.
Okay. Now, which was the first song you learned how to sing?
I think it was Careless Whispers. It was Careless Whispers. Okay, so. And then because in school, we used to use all these reminiscing songs to write love letters. So of course I knew a couple of them. And then my favorite song then was Luther Vandross and Gregory Hines. So I knew those songs. But I found that not everyone loved them, but they were love songs. And of course, Careless Whispers was like, the one that I went professional with, professional singer. So
all right. Now, in your entire career, since you started singing professionally, which has been the most difficult song for you to learn, and master? Or which was, by now you would have mastered it. Which was the most difficult song for you to learn and master?
I don't think there's any song that is difficult to learn. I mean, if there's time, because it takes time to be able to score the songs. I'm a professional singer, so if there's a song and all I need to do is just put it on repeat, play, then start scoring. So already you're in sync with the song. I don't think there's any song. It's just a question of the time. Do you have enough time, and what's most difficult to? So that's why you see, for us at Shuga Entertainment, theme songs, themed events are like, because it's challenging for us. We love challenges. We love to be challenged. So imagine you have the U.S. Embassy, or they're doing an event and they say, oh, we want you guys on this, where you come highly
Recommended.
highly recommended. And then, this is a theme, is a Motown theme, is this theme, is 1960s into this. So it's a lot of research. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of putting songs there. It's a lot of stitching and boom. So for us, it's what's the next thing? Bring it on. So when we're not challenged, oh, it's a
Okay.
Havana themed event. It's so theme events work when it comes to the real work, not just oh, we went to this party and we brought this playlist. So every party is different. That's the truth. So you can imagine doing about 22 or 25 gigs in December, and you have different events, and you have to use different playlists. So, and you have to have curated this playlist over time, and then be able to now like, okay, does this work with this? Does this work with this? Does this work with it? So it's a lot of work. It's just so much more than, oh, you set up and then go to the event and then sing. No. So because of course, from the SOP, is standard operating procedure from where the client service person takes the details from the client, and then the date is booked, and then they pass it on to us, and then we are on the creative side. So and then we'll go into the creatives. So what do we do with this event? This client wants a song. This client wants 3 songs or 4 songs in 1 minute 30 seconds. How do we stitch it together? What can we bring on that's completely different from how the song is? So for us, it's the work. That's the beauty of it. That's, that's what gives us the adrenaline. It pumps the testosterone, and I was like, oh, come on, let's do this. So for me, that's always, I'm always looking for the next challenge event.